What's up, guys? I am here in the beautiful Mykonos, Greece. Not sure if you can see that. Sitting here with my homie Troy, and we're talking about college and whether he should go. And his mom is here, and I said, no offense, but I think it's bullshit and not a good idea. She said it's all good. I don't want to make this about Troy. I want to really make this about anybody who's on the fence or thinking about college from a traditional standpoint. I myself have a BA in journalism and a MFA, a master's degree in theater. And if given the choice, if I came back as me again and had to do it all over again, I would not do that. And there's a lot of reasons for it. But I guess I want to start with, there's this pervasive idea with parents, and this is where it really starts, with parents, that your kid will be safe if they go to college. If your kid goes to college, then they'll have a backup plan, and college will make sure that they get a job when they get out of school. And this is such a lie. College, for the most part, for like 80% of the people in college, they shouldn't even be there. They just went because they were afraid and have been indoctrinated for so long that that's what you do when you graduate. That if you don't go to college, you're a loser. And we live in a new world, in a new society, where if it's about money, you can make money doing what's actually on your heart, as opposed to going to college and getting some engineering degree or business degree or English because you think it's safe and that you can get a safe job after, and then after all of that, then you'll eventually go do what you want and what you love. And the reality is most Americans are super disgruntled, and they hate their lives and they hate their jobs because their jobs are to pay off college loans and debt. Their jobs are not what burns in their souls. It is not what's handwritten on their soul. It is a job out of convenience. It is a job and not a career. And I want to remind any of you who are thinking about going to college that the internet has changed the world. If you, for example, like Troy is a DJ, right? T-Money, the DJ. Troy's a DJ, right? But he's about to go to college, and considering what kind of degree?
It would be a degree in business.
A degree in business. And what was the reason for getting this degree in business?
That with business, it can open up many doors for you in life and get you a job wherever.
Got it. So, the idea is that business can open up doors for you and get you a job forever. And that's a logical, I'm not, nothing against that. And anything that is in a college textbook is probably dead, meaning it doesn't work in business anymore. You can learn some of the fundamentals, but the best education somebody could get as it pertains to college would be, or as it pertains to business, would be to actually go and start a business and see what works and what doesn't. Or to study what is on the cutting edge of business, as opposed to these, 16th edition textbooks that, 12 white guys said everybody should read. This is not education. And I think that we've forgotten how to really learn. Learning for a lot of people isn't even fun. And that's a problem. That's a big problem, because it becomes about memorizing. It becomes about safety. It becomes about this idea that if I memorize and I do these standardized tests and I do well on these tests, then somehow I'll end up being safe. And all of this is based on a fear of the unknown, a fear of putting yourself out there, right? This is what you talked about, the fear of what'd you say about failing?
put all my effort towards one thing and it doesn't work out.
Yes. So he said if he puts all his effort towards one thing and it doesn't work out, that's the fear that's keeping him from following his DJing career or golfing. And my suggestion and reminder was, if it doesn't, then you just got a great education and you're 17, what are you, 18? 18 years old. You got a lifetime of failures. Nothing works out, and yet everything works out. Hear me, all of you. Nothing ever actually works out. Like, stuff gets messed up. But the mess ups, the wounds, is where how the light gets in. Right? I think that was Rumi that said that. Our wounds are where the light penetrates. So your mess becomes your message and your wounds become your wisdom. And that's a good thing. I think a lot of us are trying to avoid failing because we've been taught that failure means we're not good enough or smart enough or losers or something like that. But the reality is that it's necessary to fail. And there is no such thing as real failure. Real failure is when you give up on life and you die. Outside of that, you just keep getting back up and you figure it out and you do what's on your heart and you keep moving forward. That's what's possible in this lifetime. Everybody say, "What up, Troy?" And I'll keep you posted on what I hear Troy is up to. Blessings and blessings from the beautiful beaches of Mykonos, Greece. Here's Alexi fanning our son. Hello. Hello there. Hello. Uh-huh. Yeah, it was just a quick one. I was talking to Troy about how, I make more money than everybody in my family. And yet I don't use anything that has to do with my degree. We live in a society right now where the internet has taken out the middleman. Think outside the box. Don't go to college just because everybody says you should. Don't go into debt when you don't know what you actually want out of this life. Go play. Go experience your fullness. Go do what's on your heart, and that will lead you to the next thing. Blessings and blessings. Oh.